yeah, there's a constant act of faith with writing, isn't there? And I think that's the
Yeah,
hard thing, isn't it? And I think if I think I think that's there for everybody. It's there, regardless of whether you've got a master's in creative writing or regardless of whether you've come from an upper middle class background and you're surrounded by writers, it's still there. But I think definitely there's extra layers to it if you're someone who's from a different world, because there's a huge imposter syndrome feeling, which, to be honest, I'm pretty big on imposter syndrome, regardless of what it's about. But I think that's with writing, it's really easy to have that because you can see writers as being something elevated and special, who have got this amazing. I think there's this image as well. You think of like Jessica Fletcher on Murder She Wrote, where she just sits at the typewriter, and then this sort of thing comes out. She's got this novel, and she just like it's published like within a week, and then the publishers paid for a cruise for her.
it's the cruise. We're so it. Oh God, she has a lot to answer for,
A
Jessica
lot.
Fletcher and her bloody editor, because and it's not even I say it a lot on here. It's not even Jessica Fletcher, Murder She Wrote. There's
No.
so many films you will watch or TV shows,
No.
or TV films more especially about a writer, and as you always say, their editor sending them off to help finish their book.
Yeah.
And you're like, I watched, and I did watch it. I watched one the other day, and and it's one of these Hallmark movies. And this woman's book got to number one. She didn't know it was going to happen. She's surprised. Now she's got to go out on her tour. And they got her someone to help her with her public speaking. But it wasn't like, going off and do a class and come back. This guy was with her like 24/7
Oh
for like
God.
weeks. I'm like, that's so unrealistic. One, it's
Yeah.
also concerning. I don't know if I want someone following me for like 2 weeks, but
Yeah.
also it's just unrealistic.
It sounds a bit Whitney and Kevin Costner, to be honest. It's a bit dodgy. It could all go very wrong.
It could all go extremely wrong.
Yeah, I do think the media does perpetuate these strange ideas about writers, and there's this kind of myth of the writer, isn't there? Like the muse and all of those kind of things. I think it is quite hard for some people to feel like they belong to that world, which I think is why, oh gosh, I mean, the Republican government wouldn't really like me, would they? I'm the DEI hire, aren't I? Because I came up on a course
Oh,
for
we all
underrepresented
are.
people. So, yay. It's just so important, isn't it, to like elevate those voices, because these are the voices of people who don't feel like they've got a place in publishing, and they're also, readers. I think readers are entitled to have these stories there.
Yeah.
Readers from different ethnic groups need stories that relate to them. I think.